Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a simple grunge look and I'm going to walk you through the steps, but stay tuned because afterwards I'm going to show you a mini mall haul. Anyways, so I'm going to start with the eyes first. So I am using the only products I have from Sephora, which is this little palette here. It's kind of hard to see, but I got it from a friend. And it's literally the only thing I own from Sephora that's actually Sephora brand, because I buy everything that I have at Ulta or Walmart or maybe even Rite Aid. But I'm actually going to start with a little fluffy blending brush, and this is what it looks like. There's not much to it. And I'm going to take this little light brown shade here, right here, and I'm gonna put that in my crease right here. This doesn't have to be very precise just because it's a grunge look, and grunge looks are very, very messy usually. They're not very well kept. But anyways, so you just put it in your crease here and blend out. I go above my crease because I don't have a very well-defined crease, and I go in the corner here and out. My crease isn't very defined. I have, I think, large eyes, but not very shaped eyes, if that makes sense. So I'm actually gonna go out here because I'm going to be wiping it off with a makeup wipe to clean it up, and I want to make sure that I have all my areas covered in eyeshadow basically. So once I think that's dark enough, I need to move on to the other eye and go onto this side and just do the same thing. Go in my crease. I go above my crease like I said. To give myself a crease shape, I go in the inner corner because it gives me that nice rounded look. It's like I said a million times. I'm gonna probably say like I said a lot. You don't really have to worry. A lot of people think you have to be really precise with eyeshadow, but that's why I love the grunge makeup look, because you don't have to be precise. It can be a little bit messy because all you need to do if you don't like it is take a makeup wipe to it. But you can see that I have a tiny bit of shadow already building up. It's not too noticeable, but I'm actually going to take a different brush, like a little packer brush that's slightly slanted. Looks like this. I use this brush all the time. It's one of my favorite shaped brushes. And then I'm going to use this color right here, actually. It's not as dark as this one here. I'll be using that one later. Sorry, my camera just got really yellow. Anyway, so I picked this up and I put it on the crease, like directly in the crease, not above it, in the crease. And about halfway on my lid to pack some color in. Make sure you get all the way down to the lash line. I used to miss that part all the time, and then I started to notice, and it drove me bonkers. Like, I hated it when I would go to school or somewhere that was important and I had like eyeshadow missing. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just me. It's kind of like if you were to go out of your house, for me anyways, it's kind of like if you went out of your house without, like one shoe like was a flat and the other one was like a heel, you would feel off balance. Well, that's how I feel. I don't like to have my makeup not go on the same on both eyes or like unequally. Anyways, we're gonna go back in with this fluffy brush here, and now we're just gonna blend that crease. Don't go above, just stay in the crease and outwards, because you'll be able to clean it up, and that will start to create a little more definition on the brown, or in the browns. It looks a bit messy to start with, but once you start adding the different shades in and everything, it starts to look a little different. So if I close my eyes, you can see it. Now I'm going to take a smaller brush, once I find it, and go just on the very outer corner. Hang on. With the small brush. This is the brush I'm going to use. It looks like this. It's slightly smaller than the other ones, so it'll be more precise. So I'm going to take that brown shade I showed you earlier, right there. And I'm going to put that on the very outer corner just to give a little more depth and dimension in the crease too, but I'm not going to go very far. With that one, with the last shade, I went to about here on my eye. This one I'm going right here because I want the darkest color to be on the outside to create the most dimension. Because it's dark, I don't want it to set I don't want it to set in the way I applied it to my eyes, so I want to blend it out as soon as possible. So it doesn't do that. If you can see, there's a tiny bit of shadow right there that is now sitting, and you don't want that when you do your makeup. So I'm gonna take my blender brush actually and go back in with that lighter shade just on the outside corner and blend it back out. If it'll blend, possibly. I think that looks really good. So now I'm gonna go on the other side. So while I'm doing that, I guess I'll tell you about stuff that's going on in my life. I just recently had my first sleepover this year with a couple of my girlfriends. It was really cool. I was trying to do it like a couple weeks ago and it just didn't happen. Hang on, I lost the brush. Anyways, sorry about that, my brush was lost. But I was trying to do it earlier and it didn't happen, but I'm glad that it happened anyways. One of my friends, the girls whose house we stayed at, took us to the mall the next day, and I'm gonna be showing you what I got in the mall that day. So those are my eyes so far. I actually really like them, but I'm gonna add a bit more brown shadow. Hang on, my brush keeps rolling away. A bit more brown shadow to the outer corner, and then I'm gonna get some black shadow and put that in the corner too, because I just want a tiny bit more definition in the outer corner to make my eyes look a little bit like more shaped. Because like I told you earlier, I don't have, sorry, my nose really itches. I don't have a well-defined shape / crease to my eye. So whatever I can do in the makeup world to make them look better, that's what I plan doing. Anyways, I actually had a great time. We did the Help for face mask. It wasn't actually that painful. Like, I don't know what people are talking about, why it's so painful, because it was not that bad. It was like, you know when like you pluck a hair from your like eyebrow, but it's not like right here, it's like on the outer tail? That's what it felt like to me. Like nothing, like to me that's not painful. So I don't know what people, like maybe they're just sensitive. Like I don't mean that in a bad way, but I really think that's the truth. Alright, so now I'm done with the brown eyeshadow for a minute, and my makeup box is over here in the corner, so I'm gonna have to look away for a second. I do have this black eyeshadow from NYX, and it's called Raven. Maybe you can see that, maybe not. I actually lost the black, or not the black, the covering to it. So there's like no glass here, or plastic. so I don't actually have to open this, but I just like show you there's a really cute bow on the top of this. I think these were limited edition, and I was just so happy that I came across a little tiny black shadow that was so adorable. So anyways, now I have my mirror out because I'm not using a little compact, yeah, a little compact, but I am gonna dig out a little tiny brush. Where's this one? So I'm gonna use this little tiny brush here. It's not very big because I don't want too much depth, but I do want like enough to make it so that you know that I'm wearing a bit of black eyeshadow there, but I don't want to make you scared, basically. So yeah, I'm gonna take this and just apply it to the very outer corner, very messily, because like I said, it doesn't matter how precise you are as far as you touch the baseline and get it in the shape you want. And anyways, I joined a club in my school. It's actually my first club this year, and I was really sad because I was the only one who showed up, and I'm not kidding. I was literally the only person in my entire class who said that they wanted a club that showed up, and they all said they had stuff to do, and it made me really mad because I'm like, why do I have to be the only one to show up? Like, I sat there and talked about rules with my teacher and whatnot, but again, I was literally the only one there, so you can't really discuss too much rules if your other classmates aren't there to discuss them with you. You know what I mean? But she said that a lot of students wanted to come next week, but they were busy after school with after-school programs that they had to go to. So I'm hoping that this week on Thursday, I can have more students come, because I really don't want to be the only one, you know? That's sad and boring. Anyways, so I'm just gonna blend out this black. It looks really messy, but don't worry, I will jazz it up in a second. I'm gonna go in with my left hand so I can actually blend it out properly, hopefully, if it'll let me. Go in a circle motion. So you see how messy it is, like right here and here. There should be no shadow. Said that funny. This is when my makeup wipes like this come in handy, and I actually put these in a makeup review, and I have found out that I really do like them. They are pretty good. I mean, I've had better ones, but for how cheap they were and for how many you get, it's not that bad of a bargain. Anyway, so I wrap this around my finger kind of like that, and then I go right underneath my eye and out like a cat wing, and down over here so that it's nice and sharp, you know? See? And then I do that over here too, right underneath the eye and out like a cat wing. And don't forget to clean up that makeup trail you bring with you. So that's that. Anything you get on your nose. For some reason I always get eyeshadow on my nose, and I don't know how, but I do. So anyways, so now that that's done, I'm gonna wipe off the excess oils, let that dry for a second, and then I'm gonna blend out my my crease with that lighter shade again, because it is just a bit messy for me, like too messy, and I don't need that in my life. Like, messiness is okay, but not too much messiness. Like, that's how I feel anyways. So blending's not working, so this is when you take your little handy dandy makeup wipe and you wipe it until it's gone. And you do that. So it's a weird shape. Take your eyeshadow and you blend it out. See? Now it looks better. Now I gotta fix this side. And over to this side, blend in the crease. And smoke it out. Blend, 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 blend. Blend, 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 blend. I'm gonna use my finger just a bit. Man, I don't really think I like these shadows. They don't blend like I want them to. Find a different blending brush. Voices in my head are saying way too much, but I don't mind, yeah, I'm alive. Well, anyways, that's my look. I mean, I like it, but these shadows really, I don't like them. Anyways, so now I'm gonna move on to the face. I'll finish the eyes later. So I'm gonna add my primer here. That is the Stay Matte Rimmel London primer on my face. I actually really like this primer. It seems to give me a really smooth base as far as where the foundation goes. Just make sure you bring it all the way down your neck so that you can apply foundation there when need be. Because people always forget to apply foundation to their neck, and I'm just like, what makes you think that your foundation only needs to go on your neck? Because you need to match your neck, and not your foundation doesn't always perfectly match. But here's my foundation. It's the same Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation I've been using the last couple of my videos. It'll load. I only go in one portion of my face because I've noticed that some foundations, if you go in like all over your face where you originally applied it, it sticks, and it sticks in the pattern that you applied it, and I would greatly appreciate that not happening. So I swipe my foundation on and then pat it out. I've had the best results with that. If you don't like doing that, don't do it. It's on your discretion of how you like to apply makeup. Of course, makeup is an art. It's up to the artist on how to apply it for them personally. I also don't put too much on my chin just because I put concealer there because foundation makes me crease. Anyways, so there's that. And I've got a pretty good base now. I'm going to do my chin and then go over the main parts again. Nothing. Is that Simba? That's Simba, right? With the thing on his forehead. Anyways, this foundation's pretty good. It's so far one of my favorites. I've had a couple different foundations in the past. This one by far is the best out of all of them. It's very light, it doesn't crease, it's very long lasting in my opinion. And so yeah, that's about it for that one. I mean, how much can you say about foundation? I'm hoping that I can do another sleepover with my friend or friends, but I want to do it at my house because last time we did it at one of my friends' house, and I was really trying to get it together so that we could do it at my house, but that didn't happen this last time. Alright, so I'm now done with foundation. I'm going to apply concealer to areas that I view needed. I don't like how this concealer applies. It's the Match Perfection by Rimmel London. If it had a different applicator, I would use this. Like, I have to use it now because it's the only one I would have, but if I had a concealer with a different applicator, I would probably choose that over this just because this is not, I don't like it. I'd rather have, like, where I'd have to put it on the back of my hand and apply it than this, personally. But, I mean, if you like it, then go ahead and use it because it doesn't matter what I have to say. Right? You're just here to watch my videos. You can agree or disagree. It's up to you. But I guess while I'm at it, you could totally like, subscribe, and share my video. Tell your friends about it and have them follow me. When I reach 50 subscribers, I'm actually going to be doing a giveaway, as long as I have good grades, because my parents kind of have to help me with my videos. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. But at the moment, I have pretty good grades. I take 7 classes, and I only have 1 bad grade. I'm not going to disclose to you what that bad grade is, because that leaves 3 options as to how bad or not as bad as it could be. But I'm really hoping that I can do that, but of course I have to get to 50 subscribers first. Because for me, that makes me really happy. I want to support and show my my subscribers that I really do care and love them, because they are the reason why I do this, because I want them to have entertainment. I want to give myself entertainment. Hey guys, so I'm back. Sorry about that. My camera quit working for a second. But now that I'm done with that, I actually figured out a way to make this powder useful. I don't know if you guys have watched my review on this, but this powder is awful. But I found out if you grind it up for your uses, like a fine powder, hang on, let me get it. It's a bit messy, but if you grind it up like a powder, it actually works better, but it's definitely messy. I'm working on finding a container for it. I'm actually probably going to do that right afterwards, because I need to be able to take this around like traveling, and I can't do that if it does, where is it, this to my shirt. I don't know if you can tell, but I have powder everywhere, and that does not do me any good because I have to clean it up, and my boyfriend's not going to be happy because there's going to be powder all over the laptop, and it's just a problem. But at least now it's not a waste of money. I don't know if you liked it, if you got it, if you saw it and didn't buy it, please don't. It's not a good product. But at least since I have to use it, I may have found a way to make it useful, right? Gotta do that with stuff sometimes. But now my laptop's covered in foundation powder, and so am I. Hang on, let me clean up. Okay, I cleaned up. So now that I have done that, I'm going to do my contour, but I'm actually doing my contour with a new brush. Okay. You have received my Snapchat. My boyfriend just walked in. We obviously share a room, and I sent him a message saying to knock because I'm recording, but he didn't receive it. Anyways, back to my makeup. I'm using the Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder in Lighter Skin by Essence. This is what it looks like. It's okay. Do you want to say hi? No, you're shy? Jim's a little bit shy. That's his name. My name's, I don't know if I've said my name, but my name's Chloe. This doesn't have a mirror, which I think is the only downfall. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can tell, you can see my face through it. But I think that's the only downfall to the makeup product. Besides that, I love the contour powder. It's absolutely amazing. Or the bronzing powder. I use it as a contour just because I love the color payoff. It's really light, obviously, because it's for lighter skin. But if you like a light contour, you should definitely try this out. And it's got a really good smell. I can't pinpoint what the smell is, but it's absolutely like amazing. I would definitely powdery. I would definitely buy this again though, even though it is a tiny bit powdery, just because I just love it. It comes off just the perfect amount, and if you need to, it does blend out. So you just take your powder brush and you blend it out as need be. And basically that's it for contouring. It is a bit powdery. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, maybe. There's a lot of powder anyways. And then after that, I'm actually going to break into my Makeup Revolution Ultra Blush Palette in Hot Spice. And that's where I'm going to get my blush from, because I don't want to use my other Essence blush. It's just a bit too pink for this look, in my opinion. But if you always wear a pink blush, don't worry, you can wear whatever you want to wear. I'm gonna wear a darker blush just because this is a darker look. Whoa, I forgot how powdery these are. And you just smile and you put it right here on your cheeks. Just smile and you tap it or rub. I like to bring mine out in a sweeping motion. Kind of goes alongside my contour. And then these blushes go on like crazy heavy, so definitely keep your powder brush alongside you so that you can blend it out, because you don't want to look like a clown. But it's really hard not to do that when your blush is always heavy. Like, that's my opinion anyways. Like, you don't have control over it anyways. Oops, my mirror's upside down. It's hard to talk about what's going on in my daily life when I'm doing makeup, because I have to like explain to you guys. Maybe when I get enough subscribers, I'll be able to like, you guys will know my average makeup routine, and then I could just change up the eyes and talk to you about the eyes. But since I'm new, I want to make sure I explain it a couple times in my first couple of videos. And then when I get to like maybe like 20, 25 subscribers, I know that the majority of you will be able to know what my daily routine is. And then if you're a new subscriber, I can just send you on my way to watch another video, which would be my basic makeup video. I am gonna do highlighter next with my highlighter brush, obviously, and that is this brush here. And I was gonna do with my regular highlighter that I used last time, which was by LA Girl, which is a really pretty like pinky cream color highlighter, I think. But I'm actually gonna do a pink highlighter, just because that's what I like right now. I might add that highlighter on in a second. We'll see how I feel. Anyways, I'm gonna try to get better at these videos. It obviously is a new segment. I'm also a new YouTuber, so I'm trying to get a hang of everything so that I know how to record and how to edit and all that stuff, because basically that's what's going on in my life. Like, I just got a camera battery for my like actual camera, because I'm recording on my phone, but I don't know how to record on it yet and transfer, because I don't have an SD card, because mine went missing, and there's lots of problems. Like, I finally get the battery charger for it, but then there's just like problem on top of problem on top of problem, and it's not worth it right now. I'm gonna dink around with it later this evening and this weekend, and hopefully, if I'm lucky, by Friday I can figure it out, but we'll see. The highlighter I don't really like, so I'm gonna add some of that LA Strobe Girl on top of it, or LA Girl Strobe Light. Such a butcher to the name. Right on top of it, just to add a little pizzazz to it, I guess. Do people say that now? Pizzazz? Well, I'm gonna say pizzazz. But, so yeah, that's that. All that's left is eyebrows and eyeliner, so I'm gonna do that real quick because, I don't need to do that on camera, and I will be right back to show you the final results. Alright guys, so I'm back. This is the finished look with my eyebrows and eyeliner on. I'm not putting on mascara because I'm washing this off afterwards anyways. As you can see clearly behind me, it's dark and I have to get ready to go to bed because it's 8:30 at night and I am tired, and I still have to edit this and upload it by this evening. I apologize for the late uploads. I am trying to get better. I'm planning to be recording ahead of time so that I am no longer going to be recording it at 7:30, 8:30 at night and uploading at like 9:30 at night. This is the finished look, and this is me with my glasses. You can obviously see the screen in it. Anyways, I'm gonna show you my quick little haul here. So I went to Charlotte Russe. This is the bag from Charlotte Russe. And from here, I got a choker set. And it was a choker set that was originally $7. Or no, originally $5, and I paid $2 for it, I think is what it says. All I know is I paid $2 for it, and it came with multiple chokers, which I will show you. So this one looks like a burgundy red style to me here. Then I got a black one here. This one's like a tannish brown one, which I probably honestly won't wear that often. A white one, and then the one that I've been wearing since I got the set is this gray one. It's my favorite one out of all of them. I thought it was a great deal because all their chokers were on sale for $2, all the sets and everything. It just came in a thing like this. Obviously it's not on there anymore. I put one on as soon as we got in the car because I thought it was super cute. So there's that. And then I went to H&M also. So here's H&M. And the first thing that I got, which was the biggest, was this top, or not top, this swimsuit top. I'm gonna back up out of the frame real quick so you can see it. Dress looks like this, and it's lined on the inside with bright pink, and it's got attachable and detachable straps. Maybe I can show you. See, detachable straps. I really thought this was a great deal because originally it was like $30, and it's actually I paid $5 for it. They told me that apparently a woman bought this online and she didn't want it or whatever, and they didn't sell it at the store, so they're like, we're just gonna sell it for $5. So I think this is great. It's got the little like sticky bit on the bottom, a nice big metal clasp at the back. I've already gone swimming with it. Here's the clasp, and it's amazing. It stays on really well. It's really supporting. It's got underwire. The next thing I got was two beanies, and they were $5.99 each. There was no sale for this one. This is what it looks like. Just a simple black beanie. And I got another one is exactly the same, but in a like gray color. Kind of like the gray on my bag here, like right here. Just a nice little gray color. And I've worn the black one. My boyfriend wears the gray one. I bought them because I needed a hat for this winter, and he was asking me where my hats were at, or where his hat was at, and I was like, I don't know where your hat is, and none of my hats fit you, because he's bigger than me, and so we don't have the same like head size, I guess. Because I wear really small hats that just fit like on the very top of my head, and he wears them all the way down to like his eyebrows, so they don't obviously work. But he loves it. He has been wearing it constantly since I got it. He actually agreed to working out 5 days for it so that it could be just his, and I said that's fine as long as I could borrow it for, you know, the winter as need be. But that's a wrap for today. I'm sorry that my eyeshadow didn't work out as much as I wanted it to. I've never used these eyeshadows before. I guess I'll know better for next time to stick to the eyeshadows that I know how they work and how they are used. But anyways, I'll see you guys on Friday. Please like, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your grandma, tell anybody about my videos. And I will see you guys on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Thanks for tuning in on another lost train of thought. BBT number 2 and a small mall haul. See you guys next week.